I'm Megan. This is my husband Billy. We met on eHarmony. These are our children, Michael and Lydia. And these are my siblings, Jacob and Zoe. We aren't your typical family, but together we have lots of fun. Okay guys, welcome back. So hopefully by now you've already seen a video that says life is changing again or something like that. So this video originally was going to be a lot different than it is, according to our announcement. Anyway, just kind of roll with it. So back when, we're just going to kind of go back in time. Back when Billy and I first got together, he had 50-50. He had the kids 50% of the time. His ex had the kids 50% of the time. Okay, and so holidays were a lot different. And so, for instance, I think even years we got the kids, for Christmas Day and before Christmas, and then odd years we got them for Thanksgiving. And even years we got them for spring break. Anyway, it's kind of confusing. Hold on. Do we have them for spring break this year? Yes, we had them for, even years we get them for spring break, Easter, and Christmas. Okay, and then odd years we get them Thanksgiving and after Christmas. Oh, it's a struggle. Okay, so with that, when Billy and I moved, we went to the weekends, and then any holiday that was on a Monday, we would get the kids. And so, for instance, like Columbus Day will have already passed, but basically when you watch this video, Columbus Day would have already passed, and we would have had the kids during that time. I don't necessarily know how that's going to work now. We got to figure that out. Anyway, there's so many details. We probably already figured it out, but that just reminded me. Okay, so now that we're moving back to where the kids are, we will go back 50-50. And so with that said, the holidays and stuff will stay the same. But for instance, like Memorial Day, July 4th and all of that will change because it won't be the same as it was. So when we went the route we went because we were moving, Mom would have the kids for the first 4 weeks, then we would have them for 6 weeks, and then Mom would have them for the last 2 weeks before school. However, now that's all changed. And so I'm making this video at the same time things are about to seriously change all over again. So, when Billy and I first moved, we got the kids on the weekends, and we got the same holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of that stayed the same. But we would get holidays that started on Monday. So Memorial Day every year we got them, and then pretty much July 4th we pretty much get them. I think there might have been like one July 4th we didn't get them just because of how the summer worked. And then Columbus Day we always got them. Martin Luther King, President's Day, stuff like that, we always got the kids that extra day. And so this year we had planned to actually go out of town, and now I don't know how that worked. So I have to definitely look back into that and see how that worked, because now that I think about it, I'm like, maybe you'll get a vlog on how that worked. I don't know. So with that said, there are a lot of changes that have come and that have had. So for this year, the holidays will start a new transition. So this year, yay, still ain't happening. Okay, so this year our family, we will get the kids for Christmas. Well, we'll get the kids before Christmas. Mom gets them Christmas Eve, and then we will get them Christmas Day. In the past, what we would do is we would meet her like Christmas Eve. Like if we got in Christmas Eve or she got the kids Christmas Eve, we would meet. And then, for instance, like where the kids are located, Billy's parents live. And so sometimes he would drive in the night before, especially if I had to work. He would drive in the night before. He would stay with the kids during the, he would stay at his parents' house, and then he would go get the kids, and then he would have them for the day, and then he would go back and take them back home. And when, like that could be for Father's Day, when he went to pick up the kids, all of that, he did all of that. And then it's like if I was off, then I would go with him. So that's what we would do. And then but now that we've moved, I feel like this vlog's all over the place. Like I'm talking to myself in the future, but so now that we've moved, I don't know, it's gonna be really weird. But this year they'll stay with Thanksgiving with their mom. We will get them. They will go with mom Christmas Eve. We will have them Christmas Day, and then mom will have them after until New Year's, and then we will go back to week on, week off. This sounds so crazy to say, like, oh my gosh, there's so many things that we haven't thought about, or at least I haven't thought about. So anyway, that's basically how we do it. In the past, we're just gonna talk about it. Like, in the past, we did weekends. We got on the third weekend of the month, they stayed with mom, and if a third weekend of the month had a weekend where the kids had if the kids, if it was a school holiday on a Monday, then we would easily switch. Mom has always been very flexible that way with switching with us, with the kids. Like, if, it's like, hey, it's President's Day, I know that's your weekend, do you mind getting the weekend before or the weekend after? Last year, Mother's Day, we went to Houston so Michael could see the the Broadway play Hamilton, and so she was very flexible with that. Like, even though it is Mother's Day, she was very, like, understanding that this was, like, a once-in-a-lifetime thing. And so, we were able to take Michael. There have been time in the past where we have been flexible. Like, for instance, Billy's birthday tends to land every couple years on Mother's Day, and so she's never said anything and just given up that weekend so that we could do something as a family. And for that, I'm very, very grateful. We have that flexibility there where we can talk about it and plan accordingly. And then as long as somebody else doesn't already have plans, then it works perfectly. I can't think of, maybe one time we had a conflict in misunderstanding about the weekend. Honestly, I think maybe one time. And it wasn't even that big of a deal. It was just like, oh, I read that as this. And then we were like, oh, we read that as this. So, it's like not a big deal. We have been very, very flexible. I know that there was one Easter that the holiday was hers. And we really wanted the kids to come and meet my parents for the first time. This is after they met me. They had met one of my sisters. And we wanted them to meet my parents, my grandparents, and my other siblings, and some of my cousins. And so my mom had gone, like, out of her way to make, like, she made, like, a carnival, because they have, like, 10 acres. And so she made a carnival, and then she made a carnival, like, where the kids could play. We had an Easter egg hunt. We had, like, I don't even remember what we ate, but, like, so much food and everything. She just made it really kid-friendly so that the pressure wasn't, like, on these kids, like, to meet all these people. And we had, like, my parents have horses and stuff, so it was very, very easy. I should make a whole video on this. Very, very easier for the kids. And so, when they did that, she was very flexible with that. Like, I was like, my parents, like, really went out of their way for this. And so, It's a lot easier. And I took my non-bio nieces and nephews, but they're my nieces and nephews. So I took them too. So they were already used to them. They had gotten to know them really well, so it was a lot easier. Anyway, so basically that's how we do it. This video is all over the place. I don't even know if I'm going to put this video up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.